All right, hey guys, here we are, hole number 2. And what you'll see that I can do here is get just a little bit more aggressive, towards this cliff edge. I'll typically want to go driver and maybe just, it is a little bit uphill here, so you don't want to take off too much. But you might see that I take off just a little bit, especially in tailwind scenario here. So about 5% off. You can see it's rolling up towards the top. So here, this should play relatively flat. One of the things that, I kind of want to make sure is that I play enough wind here because I don't want to. So you'll see that I kind of turn screen here, thinking about here. I probably need to land this about 60 and it should roll out a little bit. So I need to at least come in 10% minimum, maybe just a tiny bit more. So I'm thinking somewhere around maybe 88%. And let's see how this comes in. It looks like just a little bit too much wind play, but that was all in all pretty good. Maybe 1% more I needed. And just a little bit more wind effect. And it gives you a good chance. You can see we're not going to have enough points unless we either need to get into that great shot distance, which is hard to do when you're less than 100 yards. So you may want to intentionally just hit it into the center of the green. And, I'm going to need maybe about a 50-footer there, because there's just not a lot of points to earn there for this second hole. So that's one of the toughest things there, is you kind of got to intentionally put yourself 50 foot away. And again, another tailwind drive. Very tough to do the tailwind scenario. So I am going to do just another, gentle type. That's too much. It's probably still too much. Be a little bit cautious with how much I draw. Thinking maybe coming off just even a little bit more than last time, somewhere in here. So you can see just over the water. Alternatively, I can use some kind of grabber ball, but I feel like, I'd try to try to conserve a little bit. So again, as I mentioned, we might want to go for a putt here. So I'm going to just kind of maybe just try to keep this a little bit deep. And also up towards the right, somewhere around here. So hopefully I can keep it up there high enough. 67 feet, that should be good. And it says down 2. So I did keep it in a really good spot where I can essentially just go for 67 feet. We need to at least go 3/4. So this is about 80-ish. Bring it in with a little bit of speed. Make sure I get it there. So missing is, it's not really going to be a big thing in terms of, I'm definitely not going to get it. I can essentially forfeit out when I miss that putt. So it really just has to go in. No matter what, I'm not going to earn enough points. Best case scenario, I can maybe 2-putt and get 1 star. But that's essentially all I can be hopeful of. So really need to, be able to make that putt. And that's essentially what it's just going to come down to. And again, another tailwind situation. These are for me kind of the toughest. For people with lesser clubs, they might be kind of looking at this kind of a little bit better than me, because it helps them kind of get up there a little bit more aggressive. I have to be a little bit cautious. As you can see, it just starts rolling towards there. If I'm not perfect with my distance control, it's going to run up there too hard. Now, what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to lay this off. Try to get this down here. Hopefully get this far enough that we can have a little bit straighter putt like last time. But we are going to need right around the 50. It looks like we did. And we also got a relatively straight putt. I'm thinking somewhere around, with a 1 degree 50-footer, maybe, edge or right off the edge. And definitely bringing it in a bit hot. Very similar to what you just saw me do. So sure enough, right into the hole. And that should be enough. As you can see, I got over by about 8 or 9 points here. So 229, and there it is. So good luck with that hole, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.